Hi guys, and welcome back to Ray's Rails. Today I'm standing in the middle of the layout, and what I have here, I built this part of the layout probably about 2 years ago, and I have 9 of the MTH row houses. And I put them on this little elevation here in front of the bridge. They're all nicely wired, and it makes for a good visual scene. At nighttime, they all light up and it looks really great. One thing I never liked about this is this red road. I think that was a really big mistake. And that's going to be part of this rebuilding process. I would like to put a better dirt road in there, maybe pick out a better color, and then match it up to the main road. And I think that will look a lot better. So I'm going to get started with that, and I'll show you how it turns out in a few minutes. Okay, so one more time, I'm very seldom in this filming location, so I'll show you how the houses look in the daytime, and I'll show you how the town looks in the daytime also. All right, so I think I'm just about ready to start breaking open the paint, sandia, gravel, and maybe a little plaster. And I'm going to get going with this project, try to make it look a lot more, so it fits a lot more better into the layout. And as you can see, I shut off all the lights on my train layout, and you could see how the all these houses light up. One thing I did do with them, I took Scotch tape and I covered the windows. I do this on most of my windows so they don't glow so much like a pumpkin, and you can't see the light bulbs or the wires inside of the house. But I think this will be a good time. I'll show you the back of my town. You could see, that's something that you really don't see too often, but you can see all the buildings light up, and that actually looks pretty cool at night also. And you can see most of those buildings, I also put the Scotch tape on the windows. All right, so as far as a project that took me less than a day, I think I'm pretty much done with it. There's a little glue that still needs to be dry, but what I did was I got rid of all that, the red sandy stuff on there. I vacuumed that up and chipped it away. I reinstalled that white fence on there. I actually took some metal nails and I painted those white, so now they look like fence posts. So that helps that fence to hold up every once in a while. Every once in a while that fence would fall down and I would have to come through the trap door and straighten it out a little bit. And as far as other little pieces, I took those little tree pieces, I drilled some tiny holes in the table, and I took my tweezers and I stuck those in there. I thought that would break up the landscaping a little bit. And more importantly, I like saying those cover my tracks. So I usually put those in front of something. If I don't like what's behind them, I put those in the layout, and those will cover something that's not so great to take a look at. And I planted some flowers underneath the trees there. I had those on my shelf that with my foliage, I have all kinds of odd stuff, so I put those in there. And I think this project came out pretty well. So as far as that goes, this is the view you get from the center of the table. Very seldom do people get this view. And I think I'm going to be pretty happy with this project. Like I said, for a half a day project. I might get a little bit more white fence and put that up, but we'll see if I find that at a train show. Sometimes you can find that and it's open and there's only a half a piece left, but when that's all you need, that works out pretty good. So I'm going to close the books on this project for now. I double checked all the houses, hit all the wires, made sure all the light bulbs were good, and I think we're doing well with that. The one thing is, I have the burning farmhouse, and that would look pretty cool here, but people ask me if I set that burning farmhouse up, but I would never put that burning farmhouse in the middle of the layout, as where I would have to crawl through the trapdoor every time I needed to refill it with smoke, or refill it with water, or adjust it. But you can see these are just the MTH row houses, and they look pretty good like this. I like the way they look like they're actually crowded in here. It makes it look like an old-time neighborhood. All right, guys, so that's my video for today, and I hope this inspires you to have a lot more fun with your layout and use your creativity. All right, guys, thanks a lot for watching Ray's Rails. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.